Hi, Gemini. Let's do a reading for you. See what's going on. Get nice and comfy and let's have a little chat here. I am creating this in November, so this can be for November or any time that you find it where you are drawn to it. Okay? Now, please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And you might try your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this reading doesn't resonate with you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, okay, you have the Five of Pentacles as your first card. 10 of Wands. 9 of Cups, very nice. Beautiful. You have the Sun. Wonderful. The 10 of Pentacles in the center. The 8 of Wands. The Chariot. 6 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Swords. Okay. I've already pre-shuffled these for you, so let's go ahead and see what the Moonology has. Step out of your comfort zone. Wisdom of the Oracle. All That Glitters. And the Spirit Animals. Time for a deep dive. All right, let's talk about this for a minute, and then we're going to go ahead and get some clarification on this. All right, pull this down just a little bit. Okay. Whatever is in the center affects the entire reading. So you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is a wonderful card. This is about abundance. Okay, it can be leaving a legacy, receiving an inheritance. Now, abundance typically means finances, but whatever it means to you, abundance can be love, happiness, many things. It is a wonderful energy. This is where you and those you truly care about are going to be very happy. So that will affect everything here. So it's wonderful to see that. Now, it's a little bit of a rough start here, but it quickly turns into something nice. So this Five of Pentacles is just about the opposite of what you have in the center. But since this is here, I do feel like this is going to be short-lived, a temporary situation. And this can be where you feel either maybe financial lack or feel alone. These are your thoughts, your emotions that are challenging. And if you notice in this deck, I love this. This is a door. Here's the key. You can unlock this door and go out. So this is dealing with what's going on within you. You know, your thoughts on things. Now here, right next to this, you have 2 tens, by the way. This is dropping the burdens. You've been carrying a heavy load and you're feeling it, okay? It is now time for you to let that go, which is going to bring in a lot of happiness for you. You can tell a huge difference in the way these look. Here, it's just such a challenge, even though this is temporary. But now look at this. This is what you're going for by letting this go, okay? Now here, this is saying you need to step outside of your comfort zone, which can be very true. I think the word comfort zone, emphasis on comfort, can be misleading, because that makes a person think, oh, it's something that makes you feel warm and fuzzy and happy. Not necessarily so at all. Sometimes it is, but it can also be you living in a state that's very challenging, but something that you are so used to that to step outside of that can be very uncomfortable. But here it's saying you need to step out of your comfort zone. And it definitely looks like that's exactly what you're doing. And it's going to create happiness for you, which is wonderful. Here you have the Sun. This is the very best card in the deck. So you're bringing in happiness and joy, abundance. The sun is shining. And here, we already talked about this. Much happiness for you and those you truly care about. Abundance. Wonderful abundance. And here you have the Eight of Wands. This is fast-moving, positive energy. So this change can be coming in quickly. Now here, all that glitters. This is talking about only getting either a partial truth, maybe not any of the truth. And this can be coming from within you. It could also be, from without. But so much here is on a personal level. So I'm really seeing a connection between this and this. And this as well. If you are in a comfort zone, that is not your truth. Where there are challenges, you do need to step outside of that comfort zone, okay? And be in your truth. It'll make a huge difference. Here you have the Chariot. And this is where you're determined to go for what it is that you truly want. It can be challenging to do that, like stepping out of your comfort zone. But it is what is best for you to go for this. And now right next to this, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of balance. And it's also saying that what you need is going to be provided to you. So you do not have to stress over, say this energy where she's looking so alone and potentially financially strapped. Here, this is saying your needs are going to be met. Make for sure that you bring in this balance so things go smoother. Now here, you have the Nine of Swords. So this can be somewhat similar to this, only potentially even more so. So this is a challenging energy. And right next to it, you have time for a deep dive. Okay? So this is saying, go within. Find the reasons why you are in this stress. And deal with them appropriately. Let it go. And it looks like definitely you're going to need to step out of your comfort zone. There is so many wonderful energies here for you. And now at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles. So by you getting out of this energy, going in for this deep dive and seeing the truth, not just the stresses, the feelings of inadequacies, or whatever this challenge is, you're bringing in this opportunity to go for your abundance. So getting out of this challenge and into this opportunity to bring this in, which is beautiful, and this. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Now, something to note that I think is kind of interesting here. Going this way, it is a lot of challenging thoughts. Here's this beautiful happiness, which is affecting everything in this reading. And here are these very challenging thoughts. Well, this is going to help you with those, okay? And now going this way, if you look, here you are, letting go of this, being very happy. And here, being very happy with your abundance and the people you care about, and going for this energy, going for it. And here, it's just beautiful. Okay, let's clarify, see what we find out. It does look like change is needed. And it's coming in. You have the two tens, which is their ends. You are dropping the burdens, and you are bringing in this wonderful abundance that brings in happiness. And you have the Sun, the very best card in the deck. So it looks like things are going to be fine, but you do need to get out of the challenging thoughts, okay? Or challenging situations. Okay, let's get a card for the Five of Pentacles. Beautiful. You have the Nine of Pentacles. So here is challenging pentacle energy, your thoughts and emotions. Here is the Nine, which is you being very happy and content with the pentacles. So you're getting out of this energy and into a very happy energy in pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is stressed out. This is stressed out. This is where you feel like you're stuck. Obviously, you're not stuck because you are dropping it. Getting out of those challenging emotions. Here you have the Nine of Cups, happiness, because you now have the opportunity to see what is true. By removing all of those challenging thoughts and emotions, you're able to see the truth, the opportunity to go for your truth. Big change. And you have the Sun, which is being clarified by the Four of Swords. It's like, okay, you've had that battle, right? Now it is time to rest. And please excuse the background noise. Somebody is mowing. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, so rest, recuperate, rebuild. Let that Sun come into your life and take care of yourself. You know, give yourself the healing time. Okay, now the Ten of Pentacles. Here you have the Nine of Wands. This is where you've been on guard. It's a wounded warrior. It's exhaustion. Yeah, so it's time for you to get out of this energy. Get the rest. Let go of this energy. You don't need to anymore. You don't have to be on guard if, you know, you're letting go of all this challenge. You can bask in the happiness and love. Here you have the Eight of Wands. Here you have the Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. And what I feel like this is about is being firm in getting out of the challenging thoughts and emotions, which can manifest, of course, physically. So removing that so you can go forward in this positivity. Here you have the Knight of Swords. Here, determined to go forward. The Knight of Swords. You are definitely going forward. It's a fast-moving energy, taking action. Now, with the Knight of Swords, you need to make for sure that you cover all your bases, you know, get all your I's dotted and T's crossed. Don't overlook things. And the reason I'm saying that is because the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck. So you could be taking quick action, and that is also right here. Fast-moving, positive energy. So I don't, you know, I would be the same way. I would want to get out of this energy right now, which is good. But just make for sure that you're not overlooking something. Six of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess. This is what I feel about this, because it can talk about secrets as well as using your intuition. And you do need to use your intuition to help you through this. These secrets, I don't think they're secrets anymore. Maybe there was a time when you didn't realize that you were in as deep as you were or are. But I think you are definitely seeing it and creating the change. Yes, out of this energy and into happiness. This is one of my cards of your support system. The Three of Cups is a beautiful energy. So if you need support, it is here for you. And it is a celebration as well. And it's the kind where you can just relax in who you are as well as the people you're with. This right here is so stressed out. Here, it is so relaxed. This is a single energy, right, of being so stressed. Here is you getting together. It could be with people in your life, spirit, ancestors, all the above. But this is very happy and relaxed energy. So it does look like big changes coming from a negative state into a very positive state. Let's go ahead and get cards for these. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay. You have the Two of Pentacles. This is trying to create balance. Where you're juggling. And I do feel like if you're trying to step out of your comfort zone, it can be a juggling act. Because like I said a few moments ago, your comfort zone is not always a happy place. You know, if you've been in it long enough, there's a sense of this is where I'm supposed to be. So it can be almost like a juggling act. But it is important for you to go ahead and bring in that balance and get it out of the comfort zone. Yeah. Okay. This is Nine of Swords twice, so this is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. This is you seeing through a mask. So yeah, it definitely makes me feel like this comfort zone or where you have been has been very challenging. But it might almost be like you weren't seeing it in its entirety. Remember here, secrets. Maybe you weren't seeing everything clearly, but you definitely are going to. And I feel like you already have or have already started. Now this deep dive will help you with that. Yes, be strong. This is an energy of compassion and love with strength. So while you're working through this, do be strong, you know, to get through this, but treat yourself with love and compassion. I really hope this has been helpful, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks so much. Much love. Bye.